And then the last one of the 3 ml samples is Leather Absolute. So this... Hey everyone, it's Anthony here at Talking Review, and today I'm coming at you with another fragrance review. So we've been sent a few fragrances from the amazing people over at Rosa Salas Perfumes. We've previously done a first reaction video on a few of their range before, and if you haven't seen that, you can click up there just to check it out. So today I'm going to go over the 4 fragrances that have been sent over and give you my thoughts. So the 4 that we're going to be covering today are 26 Absolute Leather, number 4 Neroli Blossom, and number 3 Valet Boissé. I think that's how you say it. It's definitely not Valet Boissé.
Valet Boissé.
I think it's Valet Boissé. If I'm wrong, please someone correct me. And as I said, we're going to go over 4, and the 4th one we're going to go over was actually a full 30ml bottle that they sent to us. Just going to give you a quick look at the box for presentation. Lovely little box. And inside, you've got number 35 Imperial. So the first one we're going to go over today is the Neroli Blossom. Now this is inspired by Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. If you like your citrusy scents, you look no further than this one. It opens with a killer amount of lemon, and that lemon hit kind of stays throughout its entire course on your skin, to be fair. It doesn't change much on your skin, I have found with this one. There's not much development on your skin. It's very much a linear kind of smell. It's the whatever you spray initially is what you smell later on. Obviously it just dies down a little bit over time. I think some Neroli fragrances can feel a little bit lemon pledgy, but I don't feel like this fits in that category. It is a very sharp citrusy smell. So for those of you out there who've got a sensitive nose to citrus, you could probably steer clear of it. But if citrus is your thing, this is definitely one for you. The next one we're going to go over, Valet Boissé.
Valet Boissé.
So this is inspired by Tom Ford's Oud Wood. This is very close to the original, I'm not going to lie. Unlike the Neroli Blossom, this actually does develop quite a bit on your skin. It starts off almost kind of licoricey on the skin and then develops into that really known oud wood smell that you get from Tom Ford's Oud Wood. I will say as well though, there is a very prominent leather kind of vibe from this one. It's very good. It is very good. If you like Tom Ford's Oud Wood, I would say this is about 90% there. There are some subtle differences. Like I said, I don't really get the prominent leather from the original Oud Wood. And you do get a leathery vibe from this one. But it's still really reminiscent of Oud Wood. Very wintry. It's very much a cold weather kind of vibe. You would not be able to get away with this in the summer. The hot days, I think it would just become a little bit messy. So yeah, stay clear of it in the summer, but definitely one for the winter. And the last of the 3 ml samples we're going to be going over is number 26, Leather Absolute. So this is inspired by Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. And let me tell you something. There might be a reason why this is in the Rosa Salas premium range. If you put Ombre Leather and this next to each other, you wouldn't know the difference. That is an incredible clone of Ombre Leather. If you like your leathery scents, but not too dirty, not too raw, but really fresh leather, like a leather jacket. If you love the smell of a leather jacket, or you walk into a leather store where it's selling leather belts, and you get that real big hit of leather, it's exactly what this smells like. It's so nice. The problem I have with leather fragrances though is that I don't feel like I am daring enough to wear a leather fragrance. It's a very bold smell, and if you can get away with it, boy, you couldn't go wrong with this. You can't really go wrong with this. If you're thinking about going out and buying ombre leather, just get this. And finally, our 4th and last fragrance is number 35 Imperial. This right here is inspired by Clyde Christian's X for Men. Now, if I'm being totally honest, I haven't smelled the original to this, so this was a brand new fragrance to me, so I've not really got anything to compare it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you my thoughts on this as it stands right now, rather than a comparison against something. I sprayed this on myself a good 30 minutes ago, just so I can give you an explanation of the opening and then the dry down as well. This right here should come with its very own spice warning. My gosh, this is spicy. The main notes that really come through for me on this one is definitely the ginger. Even though in the note breakdown it states a hint of ginger, I find the ginger quite prominent in this one, and also the cardamom as well. Those two seem to be the most prominent smells in this, which makes it really quite a spicy oriental kind of vibe. However, the dry down, the spiciness does go a little bit. It still lingers in the background, so you do feel that spiciness, but it's not so prominent as it is when you first initially spray it. And what you get is more of your coriander and your clary sage. So it does kind of ease off from the spice a little bit. Not loads, it is still quite spicy, but it does mellow out a bit in the dry down. Again, this one, in terms of my personal preference, I'm not too sure if I could get away with wearing this. I definitely prefer my sweeter fragrances, and this is very, very spicy. It's so spicy. It's very nice, and if spicy is your thing, you can't really go wrong with this. I'll give you guys a quick spray so you can see what the atomizer blast looks like. It's great. It's a real good atomizer as well on these bottles. So that's the 4 fragrances that Rosa Salas sent over to us. I think overall my favourite would be the Absolute Leather, simply because of how close it is to the original. As I said, probably not for me personally, but I absolutely adore the leather smell. So it's something that I will be returning to, and as I find myself progressing further and further into the rabbit hole of the fragrance world, I might go back to it just to see if I'm a little bit more braver to wear it. So I just want to send out a big thank you to Rosa Salas for sending them over for us to review, and it's very appreciated. Have you guys tried anything from the Rosa Salas range? Drop us a comment in the comment section below about your favourite fragrances from this range. Make sure you hit that like button, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel for future content. We're aiming to get to that 700 subscriber mark as soon as we possibly can. We are creeping up, so thank you very much for subscribing. Anyone that's not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We've got some great reviews coming up, both movie and fragrances, so please stay tuned for that. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We're very active on social media, so please check us out on there. And I'll see you guys for the next review. But until then, peace!